It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down, it's Haskins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Drake. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. For the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Marlon Mack. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
A gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
That's good for a Patriots.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Texans 3. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Then he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
In punt formation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down out outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
41 Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And they will run it with Michel. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives and end.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Texans 3. Aldrich.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Drake. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Patriots.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. We got to get the ball. Until you get the ball right here. Let's go. Yo, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Throwing again. Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Texans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Give him 28 yards on that one. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Newton. Caught left side, Hopkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Mack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And, look, they had great field position to start, but, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Get that quarterback and off.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Cooks. He's got it.
Haskins.
Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Patriots 28. Texans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results They just aren't there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Newton. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, you know, it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a toss, left side, Michel. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pull it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go. Well, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Let's put that team on the bus. Check. 53's ground. Check. 53's mine. Watch QB draw. QB draw. Check.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
McKinney on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On second down, here's a run with Mack. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, Newton. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Hey, ready? You ain't going nowhere. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down. 41's the mic, 41's the mic.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style. Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the Russica. Friend hop in, I'm four-seater. Matey yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the way that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that. Kick it and go.
With a step on, spin move.